What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Test Drive Le Mans. Well, it's pretty much known by that title in North America, but in Europe and Japan, it's known by Le Mans 24. And it was released on the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PC, Dreamcast, and Game Boy Color by Infogrames, and it's based off of the 1999 Le Mans racing season. And for the sake of this review, I'm going to talk about the Game Boy Color version because the menu for that version is different from the PC and console versions. You know what I'm saying? Now the modes for the Game Boy Color version are the Le Mans arcade mode, championship mode, and options. In the Le Mans mode, which is basically the exhibition mode, you can pretty much create or load a racing file. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can pick two types of races. You know what I'm saying? You have like the pretty much the amateur race and the pro race. In the amateur race, you pretty much pick a track and pretty much race in that to try to come in first. You know what I'm saying? Now in professional, you could pretty much pick a a 4 lap, 24 lap, or a 100 lap race. You know what I'm saying? You can also like pretty much upgrade the engine, fuel, and tires and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you could also try to qualify for that particular race. You know what I'm saying? Now, pretty much in arcade mode, you can pick like tracks from 10 different cities like Toronto, Detroit, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you pretty much pick amateur and pro. You know what I'm saying? And do your thing on the race and come in first. You know what I'm saying? And in championship mode, this is pretty much the season mode of the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much set up similar to the exhibition mode. You know what I'm saying? And, where you try to win as many races as possible to become the champion. You know. Now the option modes, you could pretty much turn the music on or off. You can change the difficulty from normal or expert. You know what I'm saying? You can also change the speedometer either with miles per hour or kilometers per hour. You know what I'm saying? And during your racing time, during the gameplay, you can pretty much find stars, engines, and tires to increase the speed and performance of the car. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, the Game Boy Color version of Test Drive Le Mans, you can't pick your car. You know what I'm saying? You only kind of stuck with one car regardless of which mode you pick. I guess the only exception would be the championship mode. You know what I'm saying? Now, the graphics and design for Tesla mods are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They have some nice color palettes to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the controls and gameplay to this game are pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? And I do like that they're the tire, engine, and star icons that you can get through the gameplay that increase the speed and the performance of the car that you're using and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now the soundtrack is okay, but it's not impressive. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been better. And in my opinion, when it comes to the Game Boy version of Le Mans 24 or Test Drive Le Mans, the soundtrack is the weakest part of that particular version. You know what I'm saying? It's probably better in the home console and PC versions. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Game Boy version of Test Drive Le Mans is a decent game. You know what I'm saying? And I would really recommend it mainly to racing fans. You know what I'm saying? As far as the score, I definitely give it an 8 out of 10. Good, but not but it's not my cup of tea though. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, you can sound off about Test Drive Le Mans in the comment section of the video. Whether you like the Game Boy Color version, whether you think one of the home console versions of this game is better, or the PC version, whatever you want to talk about concerning Test Drive Le Mans, you can mention it in the comment section. With that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.